Introducing first, in the corner to my left, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, she is the bad, bad girl, Penelope Ford. Her opponent to my right, from Seattle, Washington, Kimber Lee.
Little one-upsmanship with the splits there, DC.
Both competitors, great athletes. Kimberly, a pioneer, not only for women's wrestling revolution, also beyond wrestling. Her match with Lufisto at the first ever WWR live event, Project XX. You watch it free at youtube.com/WWR Pro Wrestling.
And Penelope Ford has made a great, great name for herself in Beyond and here in WWR. She's really come into her own as a competitor, or you want to say a performer, however you want to phrase it, but however you do, she's done a fantastic job of becoming great at what she does. Headlock takeover, nicely done by Kimber Lee. And it's those simple things that can pay dividends later in the match, but Penelope Ford, the head scissors, and this is something that could definitely pay dividends down the line.
Not sure how often these two have shared a ring in terms of going up against each other, but I do think that when Penelope Ford had started her training, Kimberly was
wow, nice bridge.
Was somebody that was, she could share a ring with and, kind of learn under Kimberly's learning tree.
Absolutely. And then there's the head scissors right back. Penelope Ford going to have to wiggle her way out of it. Does a nice job changing positions. And a fantastic kip up, a little showmanship from the bad girl. Oh boy.
Oh, look at that pin,
nice
though.
Bridge. 2 count only.
Hey, corner in a cage match. This is the first time ever match.
Wow. Look at that, you didn't even know. Collar and elbow tie-up. Kimber Lee, of course, defeating Josh Briggs last night at Beyond Wrestling. So she obviously wants to keep this momentum going, but talk about a momentum killer as she sent head first into the corner.
Some signature offense. All the momentum with that back elbow.
And the bad girl showing off her athleticism in a very impressive way. Nice Northern Light suplex with a bridge, but only a 2 count.
I'm a bit surprised to see Penelope Ford on top.
Right.
Just like that, the momentum back in the favor of Kimber Lee. Penelope Ford out on that bottom rope.
She's coming off a win against Barbie Hayden at the last WWR show, so she's trying to keep that momentum rolling.
Big vertical suplex, great execution. And this is something that we haven't been used to seeing since Kimberly's come back on the scene. She is the one that's dictating the pace of the match. She's going at her speed and she's not making as many mistakes.
Another advantage she has is that Penelope Ford is not so used to singles competition, at least in Beyond in WWR. She did face off against David Starr last night and she took a beating at Beyond Wrestling, so maybe that's going to come into play as well.
It's crazy to think. I mean, Kimberly, we just put up a throwback match at youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling. Kimberly versus AR Fox before Kimberly had competed regularly on a Beyond Wrestling live event. And that was from the spring of 2014, and here we are, 4 years later. And Kimberly's somebody that is, could safely be described as a veteran in the women's wrestling circuit.
Went for an Inzaguri, but caught her on the chin instead.
I think they call that a Gamenguri. Japanese wrestling expert, Paul Crockett.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You didn't even know this was a first-time match, promoter.
I had an inkling. Kimberly's going to try and apply this hold. It's the same effect of a full Nelson, except your legs are stronger than your arms. Look at the way that Penelope Ford's head is being bent. All that pressure applied on the neck. I mean, I don't care how flexible, how limber you are. That shit hurts.
It has her in a pinning combination.
Oh, Kimberly now going for a choke.
Now Penelope Ford outside trying to gather herself, regain her bearings. And a very, very smart move there, draping Kimberly's neck across the ropes and follows it up with the running boot.
Great combination from Penelope Ford. She's got her stacked. Not enough.
Who do you think the advantage is in favor of if this goes longer? I say Penelope Ford.
I don't know, Penelope took a hell of a beating from David Starr last night. Same could be said from Kimberly. Powerbomb from the second rope. The fact that she was able to turn it around, but both of these ladies are tough. I see a lot of parallels, and you see how evenly matched they are with that last exchange. Both with the same idea at the same time, both connecting. In danger of a draw right here.
Both crawling to their feet.
Of course, if you're watching on Powerbomb TV, follow the action, #stream WWR. Kimberly, I don't know, she might awaken the beast inside the bad girl. Misses with that kick. And Penelope responds with one of her own. She's got Kim out. Go for the pin. Penelope making a rookie mistake, taking in the moment, assessing the situation. That's where the veteran instincts tell you, hop right on your opponent while you got him down.
And those parallels you were talking about were on display there with those kicks.
Oh! In one fluid motion. Penelope Ford's momentum used against her.
Perfectly executed German suplex by Kimberly. But somehow Penelope Ford barreling on, maybe just instinct alone to kick out of that, because I can't imagine she's in the best way right now.
I mean, personal rivalries aside, this was a match that was, considered for this year's upcoming American Rana, which is going to be on July 29th. More information on that in the coming weeks. This is a big-time match. To be able to host it here at WWR all day, you fans watching at home, you guys are in for a treat. You guys are spoiled. Still so much coming tonight. With Chelsea Green making her official in-ring debut for WWR against Skylar. Oh!
Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
And Tessa Blanchard's going to be challenging for Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Powerbomb, independent title.
A rare appearance for the men here at WWR tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Tessa Blanchard is pound for pound maybe the very best women's wrestler active on the scene right now. I think it's kind of appropriate that she gets to challenge for that independent title on her home turf. Of course, we saw the issues with David Starr and Hot Sauce Tracy Williams as he interfered with the match between Tracy Williams and Joey Janela at the last Beyond Wrestling event here. Welcome home night 2. Catch up on all the action with that Powerbomb TV subscription. We saw Tessa Blanchard coming out with David Starr earlier today, trying to interfere in the match with Walter.
He had no reason to be out there at all.
I was kind of surprised to see that allegiance.
Well, they are the Office. Didn't you know that?
You know, we'll speak on it another time. Kim's looking for that swanton bomb. Oh, connected perfectly across the chest of Penelope Ford. That's enough to put her away.
Outstanding match.
Throw it to Palladino for the official announcement. Penelope Ford getting better and better with every outing.
Kimber.